Hi, blessings, everyone. It's it's just before 3 o'clock in the afternoon here in Edinburgh, and it's a very dark and very still day. Lots of energy coming through. So it's feeling pretty intense. But what's new? I'm just tuning in here. I'm just sending a blessing through. So, there's a full moon energy around, and the lunar eclipse is Sunday, depending on where you are in the world. And apparently it's the last lunar eclipse that we're having before, I think it's 2021. So we're not having another lunar eclipse for 2 years. I can feel that there is something lifting in terms of the intensity that we're experiencing. There's a very deep stillness coming through today once more, and I can feel the stillness really pulling me in and asking me to detox and to rest and just to really allow myself to feel the changes that are coming through in my own energy system. So the message of this full moon is the fullness of life, and this fullness of the full moon is very subtle. We would have had really kind of wild energy around on the full moon a few years ago. But this full moon energy is really bringing us into alignment with the source and also into the new earth grid. So we can feel our connection there, and it's deepening. As we connect in with the grid, everything is clearing in terms of any limitations that we may have. And the big message that I'm receiving is that life and the illusion that we live in, that we call life, and this place of our own creation. So this blessing of this full moon is really just to look at that and step in to our own elusive nature. Being able to recognize that which is real. And also connecting in with our own dimension and our own reality. Holding that energy And when we're with others, we can feel that sharing that's happening energetically. We can observe and watch how others are behaving through this space of self-mastery, our sovereignty. This is a way of observing life and this truth of who we are. Knowing that as we progress through this new earth birthing process, that we can fully embrace all of life and all that is real in terms of our own life. And within this, we are free. So as we observe and watch, we can decide that which we wish to enter into and that which we don't. We have a choice. I'm looking at the big picture, and I'm looking at this. If you can imagine that it's like a multi-screen movie. We have this connection with a life that is fully elusive. So everything in life is an illusion. This transmission is an illusion. All that is happening in the world that is shared is an illusion. All the systems that are in place are an illusion. Everything is an illusion. When we step into ourselves and we observe, we can recognize that which is created. The energies of life and our wisdom. How we choose to live in this infinite moment. And a deep peace for all of life. When we're in this space of depth and peace and recognition of who we are, our lives are full of light. Everything that is free is illuminated. We have access to a life of freedom. And there is a deep, deep love and gratitude for that which we receive. When we remove the shadow, the darkness, the suffering and the pain that can be observed, when we remove that, it's not in our equation, we are able to really identify with this deep love in life and the love that we share that is real. It's beautiful. So this full moon and this, I feel over the next few days, we're really being asked to recognize that which is elusive. That life and the illusion of life, if it's anything other than love, then it's not real. Owning our mastery and our own source, we become full of life, and our presence is the place of unity that we share. So we can just hold that space and this dimension that we can own our own particular vibration. And we can ask for this birthing process of the new earth to be who we are. Free of limitations. And a deep blessing of peace inside. And we can bless the wisdom and this deep connection that brought us into life. free from illusion. The innocence of the newborn. And the joy of the miracle of life, the breath that breathes through us. So I'm just going to do a short meditation on the breath. And if you can imagine that the breath is breathing who we are, we do not need to do anything. So we can just connect in with our own infinite breath and say thank you. Thank you for breathing me breath of life. Thank you for the freedom and this peace of surrendering into the breath of life, the breath of Source, or the breath of God, whichever you're comfortable with. Blessing this life and this incarnation as a divine source of unity and love, that is shared into the one source and the joy of connection. The beauty of sharing who I truly am. Thank you. And we can just breathe this infinite source just allowing it to support and breathe who we are. A gentle source of the divine and love. Asami, Sasami, Sami. Breathing, enjoying the freedom of Source. Asami, Asami, Asami. Enjoy. Have a beautiful full moon and lunar eclipse. I'll speak to you soon. Namaste.